So I'm gonna walk you through this property that we've had for a while here, and it actually stopped because the guy we hired to do it was screwing it all up, and so we had enough jobs to keep us busy. We're pretty much through all those other jobs, so we're going back to this one with a contractor that we actually had to get rid of, and now we've had him prove himself again, and so we're willing to give him another shot. I want to let you know this property's been like getting hammered. The guy put the HVAC unit in, like, he never put the HVAC unit in. I don't know why he put it in there. So we lost that. We lost the furnace. We're checking on it right here. You can see that like somebody, did everything they could to break into this thing. Everything they could to break into that. That's just a straight hammering that thing. We just need to put a board over the top of that. And we'd probably need to board the front door open as well. There's a lot of stuff to do in this one because like everything that was done by the original guy hasn't been done to snuff. I think there's actually been, this will be the third guy that we've had in here because the first guy did some of the brickwork here and some of this stuff. This house was in really bad shape, I will say that. So it's a major renovation. There's not much to steal in here unless you want building supplies. This is how bad the contractor was. The floors are stained. The floors are freaking stained and polyed and finished. We have no drywall up. So we had a guy check it on that who doesn't work here anymore. But just to give you an order of operations, there should be no reason that we should have cabinets ordered at this point in time. We should have our duct work run, but we shouldn't be installing a furnace. So this is a guy who doesn't know the basic orders of operations in construction, which are very simple. You know, if we're doing a house like this, the first thing is, this house was really waterlogged. And so basically we had to re-secure all the structural framing. Well, the first step would have been the demo. And then after the demo, it was the roof. And then after the roof, it was the framing. And then after the framing, it's the plumbing and mechanical, right? And then the last thing to go would be the electrical. That's how we do our jobs over here. And then you have your insulation, your drywall, paint everything, put your cabinets in, put your stone in, and then put your floors down last. That should be the thing that you're shutting the door on when you're walking out the front door. That's a good sign. If you're working with the wrong contractor, they don't know which step to do first. And so they just start moving everything all around. As I said earlier, this house has been hit by multiple people because we have a city management team who is soft on crime in Kansas City, all the way from the mayor's office all the way down. They're soft on crime. They don't prosecute. You can talk to any of the KCPD. They say it's because the prosecutor, Peter Baker, doesn't prosecute crime, doesn't prosecute property crime. So you've got a bunch of criminals in Kansas City feeling like they can break into anything that's vacant. So anything that you got vacant, you better board up here in Kansas City because they're gonna break in, especially if you're east of Troost, which is where we're at right now. We're east of Troost. If we wanted to solve that issue, we'd get tough on crime and you'd elect Tracy Chappelle, the prosecutor for Jackson County. You can see if we didn't have this thing freaking basically bulletproofed, we should be putting plywood on these types of properties and making them star bit drills. So the other thing, this whole downstairs is not cleaned out even. So on my whole order of operations, it would be, the foundation would actually be one of the first things too. And we have some work to do down here. So you can see, I think this was an inside job because it looks like it was just pulled right out. Very clean when they took all this stuff. But this is the only stuff that should have been set anyways. Water heater shouldn't be set at this point in time. None of this stuff should be set until we're ready for that. So this should have been done before the floors were stained, don't you think? This will be the shower. We need to move the vanity over here, I think is what we do. Toilet. So this vanity needs to move over because the way the guy's got the vanity right now is that your butt's getting wet when you're washing your hands. Anyways, this will be the master. You can see this whole house has been re-roofed and we'll have to put a lot of insulation up here. It's one thing that we can't forget to do on this one. We'll have to pass inspections with the city, which is always fun. Another thing that Kansas City has really screwed up, and I'm gonna give a little bit more hate to Kansas City right now because they need to get their act in order. Because they've got a bunch, like just down the street here, there's a house that's been on the street. It's owned by a land bank. You know, I've been buying this block for 3 years. That house has been sitting there for 3 years. And they say that land bank's working. They'll tell you that it's not working because land bank's job is to repurpose and distribute houses. And they could fix these entire blocks by getting these houses fixed up because it's the whole broken window deal where you got one house that's messed up, then there's another house that's messed up. Why is my house being picked on? Because the neighbors, they're not gonna say nothing. All right, our guy's here. So this guy who had this one really screwed the pooch on it and started doing everything all wrong. Like he put the HVAC unit in, now it's not even ready for that. I think it was like some sort of an inside job. We need to put a piece of plywood right here. Like, I don't know You see, somebody already tried to hammer it, but we had it secured good from the inside, so. But this is one that you need to put like your plywood on the front door too. I'm fairly certain that you can get this thing back together. We walked on it, it's pretty solid. You just probably need to maybe fix a few of the beams. You could step on, I'll show you, it's pretty solid. If worst case, if you think it's cheaper just to knock it all off and reuse some of this lumber, you know, but I think that you could get this thing put back together for fairly inexpensive. If we're all on it right now, it's solid unless it comes down.
It's just cracked in the middle, but.
So I think if we just don't press your luck, yeah, that's gonna come down now. So yeah, I just think that we can make the best out of that with saving some money on the lumber and then, you know, kind of putting it back together. Yeah, first step is secure everything. And then I think like just going through and making sure everything's right. You know what I mean? Like I could tell you upstairs, the vanity is not right in the bathroom. It needs to be moved over to the left.
And then tile here in the kitchen.
I mean, I'd rather just hardware the whole damn thing. Unless it's easier to do tile, then do tile if it's easier. But if not, just run hardwood through the whole damn house. Yeah, he didn't even do his demo in here, you know what I mean? So that's the other thing is we gotta make sure that like we have a gas line on this property.
Oh, and keeping gas.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have a furnace. Electric furnaces just don't do the job. The panel looks like it's gone.
Well, they got it hooked up, they just didn't finish some of this stuff.
Oh, sorry, I thought I got looked.
No, you could, no, they did.
I just thought I got stripped since I'd been here last.
Oh.
I was like, oh, there we go.
No, it's not bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I mean, generally the guy, if he was monitored, he would do a good job, but I don't know what the hell happened. Because there would have been no way I would have authorized
hardwoods before.
Yeah.
Sheetrock.
I would have been like, get the hell out of here. Like I said, I think honestly, they like, is inside type of deal. Cause it happened like right away. Like I said, we just need to move this a little bit. And honestly, it'd be better if we could have the toilet over there. I don't know if that's gonna cause a big problem. Having the toilet like right here in the vanity over here would be better.
Toilet over there is better.
Yeah, I think so.
If we did a tiny
pedestal. Yeah, I think we just need to do like a pedestal sink.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's a C+. It's not bad, it's not perfect. Vanity here, toilet here, bathroom. This is a closet. They just, yeah, I would just leave this an open, the closet, and then so that you can just walk through here. Yeah, right about there.
Okay.
And then we could put all the closet, kind of not leave it.
Yeah, because you can put shelves here.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then this is the bathroom. And we got to call all inspections on this one, which we've pulled a lot of the permits for and they have passed. So you just got to get with Danny with what needs to be passed next. But you got to know that you're probably going to have to fix everything because what has been passed has been f***ed with now. You're just going to have to know that the electrical probably needs to be looked at, the HVAC needs to be looked at, and we can have our guys take care of that, or you can have, I think you're pretty good at all that stuff, right? So we'd just rather have you take it from top to toe from the ends, but we do have a pretty good guy for HVAC, a good guy for plumbing, good guy for electrical too. So what would be your turn time on something like this?
Probably looking like at 6 weeks.
If you can get that done in 6 weeks, I'd be pretty impressed. Yeah, I guess if you're talking 6 weeks from without inspections, then I'd be pretty impressed either way. I guess give us a price. We got one from our guy Maynard, who was planning on going to this, but I got him on all these finish up jobs, like cleaning up all the other bullshit. So I'd rather get this one going with you because you did a good job over at 9th Street for us. So I figured like, let's get back on the same page because I do need other guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because we're just, and then we have another job, like right after this one, another flip coming up that I just locked down yesterday. Yeah, so there's just a bunch of shit going on, so I need other guys, and you did a good job of that one, and you finished what you said, so. Yeah, so just give us a material bid and a labor bid, so give yourself a material allowance so that we know what our all-in number is with you, and then we can go from there. All right?
Sounds good, man.
All right, brother, man. All right, cool. See ya.